Hello, my friend. Your buddy Phil here, project management training coach. I hope you're doing well. This is day 2 of our journey. We're talking about the PMP exam immersion, and we are going to take a look at the second chapter in here today. The second chapter is quite important because this is about leadership. If you take a look on page 40, it says lead a team. What does it mean to lead a team, and what is leadership really? John C. Maxwell says the true measure of leadership is influence. Nothing more, nothing less. John also says he who thinks he leadeth, but has no one following him is not leading. They're only taking a walk alone. We don't want to be taking walks alone as project managers. We need to know how to lead. So I've got a video coming out after this on leadership. Highly recommend you watch it. It'll give you some better ideas about what leadership is. But in the book here on page 40 and 41, I pretty much break down what leadership is. And then we get into politics, power, and getting things done. Now, for those of you that are just joining the program, I want to encourage you to go on down to our website for this curriculum. It's called 40 Days to PMP Exam Success. And the idea is that in 40 days, you will be ready to ace the exam. Some of you might have actually taken the exam previously, maybe not gotten a very good result. And the reason why you're on this program is to firm up your understanding of project management and the syllabus. All right, so for today, I want to point you in the right direction as far as what you need to do. Let's go on down and take a look here. So right over here, you can see we have the breakdown of the content outline. And today is lead a team. We have set a clear vision and mission, support diversity and inclusion, value servant leadership, determine an appropriate leadership style, inspire, motivate, influence, analyze team members and stakeholders' influence, and distinguish various options. Now, in the book, just going straight to it, one of the places I want you to zero in on is the Agile thinking cap. Now, you do know my buddy Roy writes these really compelling Agile narratives and breakdowns. We've got this all throughout the book, so make sure you read the thinking cap, and also make sure you read everything in this chapter so that you've got a robust understanding of what leadership is. Also, I recommend going down to the website where we have the curriculum. You can actually download that. So if you go to 40 Days to PMP Exam Success, you can download the PDF of the curriculum, and this will help you be guided to succeed on the exam in this area. So going straight to the page, you can download it right there. This is day 2. Now in day 2, I want to call your attention to a couple of things. I want to call your attention to the develop team process. Make sure you read that in the 6th edition, get it down pat. It's the beginning of this leadership narrative. And then also take a look at 9.5, manage team. Again, it's the beginning of this narrative. When we say manage team, we really mean lead a team, because management is all about administration of processes, procedures, and guidelines, but leadership is all about influence, like I just read. You also want to read in your Agile practice guide. Now, for those of you who don't know what the Agile practice guide looks like, there is a difference. So in the Agile practice guide, we're talking about page 93, chapters 4 and 5. You can see there's quite a lot of content that we have to cover in this curriculum. But if you just stay with me, hey, daily cover the task. That's all I ask. Cover the task. And when all is said and done, you will be in a much better position than ever before to kill this exam, because you will truly understand what the PMI is asking for. You see, the problem with a lot of folks when they take the exam is they got no clue what PMI said and what they're saying. What they said is broken down in the outline. So I'm going to put a link to the outline. I'm going to put a link to the immersion book if you wanted to get it. And I'm going to put a link to the curriculum. It's free. You can just download it right from our site. All right. So let me show you how that looks for those of you that may not have done it, because I want you to follow step by step. Let's go on down there and let's click on that link. You can download the free PDF, and there you have it. Every single day, I have what you need to cover, what you need to focus on. If you just stay with me, at the end of 40 days, you're going to be so beefed up, jacked up, fired up, ready to go. All right, now let me show you the 20 questions that I need you to answer for today. Let's go onto the whiteboard. So here on the whiteboard, I'm going to put the 20 questions. Every day, I'm going to bring you anywhere from 10 to 20 questions. And in the evening, I'm going to be going through the 20 questions and answering them for you. But I need you to do some work and prepare, okay? So anytime I look and I see that about 50 of you have responded and you've either given a like or some sort of comment, I'll know that you've truly done the work. If I don't see no comments, I'll say you probably haven't gotten around to it. So I need some engagement from you. Is that fair? Right? Some engagement? All right. So we have these 20 questions. I want you to prepare your answers. This is really going to help you to master the content. Let's make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And let's talk about the 20 questions at a high level. What is leadership? How is leadership different from authority? And so on and so forth. I'm going to keep it on the screen for a few moments. Make sure you got all this stuff down. Okay. And I want you to come with answers. Better still, I want you to commit to this curriculum by putting some answers in the chat. If nothing else, why don't you take 2 or 3 that you clearly do not know and go research them? And then I want you to put a comment, a chat, show me, and commit to this program so that at the end of 40 days, you know you gave it all that you could. All right. Again, those of you just coming, it is the 40 days to PMP and CAPM exam success. Our syllabus is PMP exam immersion. Now, if you have gotten the PMP exam immersion book, I need you to send an email, all right? Send an email to support@praizion.com, because as we continue in this curriculum, I would love for you to join me on one of the episodes, all right? It's support@praizion.com. If you want to be part of these episodes and join me right here on Zoom, like many of the other folks who have purchased either the hpmexam.com curriculum, or maybe you bought the book, send a message, support@praizion.com, and I will invite you to one of our future episodes where we break down this enormous syllabus for the PMP, okay? You got to remember what you're up against and why it's so difficult. The reason why the exam is so difficult is for the longest time, people have been trying to study the 49 processes, the process groups, knowledge areas, and Agile, and then they don't know how to put it all together to be Agile hybrid. That hybrid piece is missing. The predictive piece is missing. They're not able to cope. Now, since we've been speaking today, I haven't really opened the Pmbok guide, but that is not to say it is not important. There's a lot of content. There's this. There's this. And I could show you even other books. I could show you right over here, this one, because everyone's talking about this one now, this one, right? The 7th edition. I could show you the 7th, the 6th, and Agile. And still, you're not able to put the picture together. That is what makes a case for PMP exam immersion. All right. So before we meet next, here are your marching orders. I need you to answer the 20 questions. For those of you that have the book, I need you to answer the questions at the end of chapter 2. So, you know, we have the gold zone of PMP exam expectations. I need you to read that. I also need you to read pages 70, where we have the exercise. And I need you to read Roy's Agile Thinking Cap. All right. So the Agile Thinking Cap is on page 59. Get into the essence of leading a team. What does it mean to lead a team? By the time we check the questions, you'll be able to find gaps, okay? And you'll be a lot more comfortable. Now, for those of you on the full curriculum, hpmexam.com, if you didn't already know, we have boot camps every couple of weeks on the entire immersion program. And every couple of weeks, we also have a program on just Agile, okay? So I'm going to show you where you can go to learn just Agile. If you go to agileprinciple.com, we've actually got one coming up, Agile Principle. We got one coming up on Sunday. If you want to be part of that, just going down to the site, I'll show you, okay? It's on the Agile practice guide and going in on Agile, okay? We got a program coming up and you'll be able to register for subsequent ones, if not this. And then in addition to this, we have the hpmexam.com where you can go just deep into a hybrid perspective of the entire syllabus. All right, so we've got one coming up soon as well. It's going down to the website, hpmexam.com, right there. Okay. To conclude this discussion about leadership, 9.4, 9.5 is also not a bad read in the Pmbok guide. And then if you go to the syllabus, that is chapter 4 and 5 in the Agile practice guide. Let's take a quick look. So I want to tell you what these are titled. Chapter 4 is called Implementing Agile, Creating an Agile Environment. I need you to read the whole thing so that we can have some good dialogue about that and so you can answer the questions. I have a question for you about the tenets of servant leadership. Make sure you come prepared to answer that when we meet in the evening. And then chapter 5, Implementing Agile, Delivering in an Agile Environment, things such as the charter, the team charter, and then the practices. All right, so we're going to have a great conversation. Come ready to answer those 20 questions, and I'll see you there. Take care, and don't forget to share this program with your buddies. Bye for now.